Hey guys, it's Sarah and I am here to share with you the February hip kit. So I will show you the products that came in the kit as well as the pictures that I pulled to use. I also, this is just the main kit. I did not get any embellishment add-ons or any of the add-ons or anything like that. So it's just the main kit. So let me go ahead and start here with the papers. This kit consists mostly of the pink Paisley C'est La Vie line, and then there's a couple of Maggie Holmes things in here as well. So starting with the papers, this one is from Pink Paisley. This is the, it's like a cut apart sheet where it has a whole bunch of words, and then on the back side is a yellow print with diamonds on it. There's that one. This one is also from Pink Paisley, and I really like this really bold kind of graphic design here. And then the back side is a black and white polka dot. This is more Pink Paisley. This is a yellow and it has kind of a geometric, if you can see there, design. I'm not sure why I have such a bad shadow casting for my camera. I don't think I've ever had it that bad before. I don't know what's up with my lights right now. So I hope it doesn't bother you. And then this side is kind of a multicolored polka dot. This is from Pink Paisley as well. I really love this. It's a really pretty chevron with some kind of splotches of color throughout. And then the back side is a blue and white stripe. Another Pink Paisley. This is another geometric type print, and it's pink. And then the side is a black and white floral. This is from Jen Hatfield. It's called Every Day. And who does she design for? I don't remember. I don't remember if it's Pink Paisley or I'm not sure. This is a really big, bold graphic alphabet. And then the backside is a black and white polka dot. This is from Amy Tangerine from her Better Together line. I really like the blues and the purples in here. And then this side is a navy and white polka dot. This is also from Amy Tangerine. This side is really pretty floral, and then the back side is a really bold purple and white stripe. And then this is Maggie Holmes from her Bloom collection. This is a really pretty black and white large polka dot. And then this side, these almost look like Christmas trees to me. Does it look like Christmas trees to anyone else? I'm not sure what they're supposed to be. Maybe kind of arrows or something like that. I think they look like Christmas trees. That's probably just me, but I'm planning to use this side anyway. And then last one is also from Maggie Holmes, really pretty graphic chevron here. And then this is kind of a marbled, it looks almost marbled, but it's like a light blue pattern here. So these are the papers. Let me show you the embellishments really quick. We got 2 packages of thickers. This first one is an alphabet called Fitzgerald. It's a really, really beautiful kind of an aqua glitter. And they're nice and large and skinny, and I love thickers like that because you can use so much of it. And then these thickers are called You and Me, and they have just, it's the really large black foam with a whole bunch of things. I'm not sure, this looks like it could be an Amy Tangerine type thing just based on the script, but I'm not 100% sure. There's no specific thing on there. Okay, this is from Pink Paisley. These are really pretty, kind of like a wood, or they look like a cork almost with some gold glitter in there. Really, really pretty hearts. I love those. And then we got some of these Simple Stories Carpe Diem enamel dots, and then a large die cut pack that has 50 pieces in it from Pink Paisley from their C'est La Vie line. And this is kind of what they have. I love these numbers. I have no clue how I'm going to use them, but I love them. So I got to figure something out with that. But I'm going to go ahead and move these off and then show you the pictures I'm going to use with my papers here. So the first few that I kind of picked, I picked these pictures of my husband and I from when we were dating. These were taken by his mother when we went out to lunch one day. This is kind of right before he went to basic training. And so I want to put these in our dating album, which is an 8.5 by 11 album. So I'm going to be cutting some of these papers down to 8.5 by 11, and I'm going to make 3 different layouts using these 3 pictures. So one of just him, one of just me, and then one of us together. And I thought about this because of the word sentiment here that says better together. I want to use that here. So it'll be kind of like these two separate and then this better together type thing. So since these are going to be 8.5 by 11, I'm going to do these layouts first so that I can use the extra strips that I'm going to cut off in layering and other layouts, if that makes sense. So my kind of first initial reaction here is this one. My husband has a lot of yellow on his shirt, so I'm going to use probably this one here, and I'll just cut that down to 8.5 by 11, and then I'm just going to figure things out from there. So I'm not going to pull a second paper for this one as of right now. So I'm just going to kind of keep that as it is. And then for my picture, I am going to be using this one right here. So just this really bold graphic one, and I'll just cut it down a little bit. I may cut off as much of this pink as I can and just focus on the blue and the wood grain. And then for the ones of us together, I'm going to use yellow again since my husband does have that same shirt on still. And then I'm also going to bring in this really pretty chevron, and that has the yellow in it and the pink as well. So that's going to be kind of my first three that I'm going to be doing. And like I said, I'm going to do those first so that I can use the extra that I cut off in other layouts, or even with, you know, these layouts as well. So those are my first three right there. My next one is going to be this one of Layla. This was her first day of preschool this year, and I have not scrapped it yet. And so I'm going to take advantage and use this really large alphabet because it's school. So I'm going to go ahead and take advantage of that. I haven't decided if I'm going to maybe layer some vellum over it or what I'm going to do since this is such a big, bold thing. I'm going to look for some inspiration online and see how people have used really big, bold backgrounds like this and just kind of get a feel for it. And I'm also going to layer it up with this one here. So black and white still, but I can bring it all together and kind of tone it down a little bit. So there's that one. The next one that I have is this picture of Layla. She's eating a cake pop. I think we had done her 4-year shots on that day, and then right after I took her to get cake pops because, you know, shots are no fun. So there is pink, a lot of pink in here, and some yellows as well in kind of the wall behind her, but her cake pop is pink, and then she has pink on her shirt as well. So I'm going to go ahead and use these two here, probably this one for my background and then this one as a layering piece. And then for these last two, I'm going to bring in some purple here, and I'm going to do a layout about Kaylin, who had an optometry appointment earlier this year. So we were getting her eyes checked to see if she needed glasses. And so she had her eyes dilated at the same time. So that's why she has these little shades on. And right after we went for ice cream. Can you tell if my kids go to the doctor, I take them out for treats afterwards? So, this paper is going to be perfect because this wall right here in the ice cream shop is purple. And then there's a lot of blue tiles and everything in the table here. So it's going to go really, really well with this paper that has purples and blues in it. And then her jacket is blue, obviously. So those are my plans for those. At the same time, I'm realizing, you know, I only got a die cut pack and some hearts and some enamel dots, so I wanted a little bit more variety as far as embellishment. So I did pull a couple of things from my stash, not a ton, but just a little bit. I did go ahead and pull a couple of 6x6 paper pads for layering because I'm finding that I'm running out of layering papers. So I just pulled a couple things that I think the colors would go well. So they have some blacks and some pinks and some blues and some yellows. So I pulled the Print Shop paper pad from Studio Calico. So I'm going to maybe bring some of that in. And then this plus one from Amy Tangerine. So I'm just going to see if I can use some of these just as layers. And then some of them have some cutouts as well. So I'm just going to kind of see how that goes. But I did bring that in from my stash. I also brought out this Life Love paper sticker sheet that I don't have very much. I have a couple of labels here, a Monday and a Tuesday down here. I could probably put that on Layla's preschool thing, and just, you know, I could definitely easily use these up. I need to have it handy. So I'm going to try to use those up. And then I also have these little fun transparencies that are colors, and there's some yellows and some blues. And this one's orange, so I may not use that one. We'll have to see how that goes. But I've had these for a very long time. These are from Studio Calico from their September kit from 2013. Yeah. So I've had those for a while, huh? So I'm going to try to use some of those up as well. I pulled a couple of washi tapes. This has blue and purple and silver in it. So that could definitely go with Kaylin's with the purple in it. And then this one right here is just a gold glitter. And this fun little wood veneer that says Easy A. I might use that on Layla's preschool. And then for Kaylin's glasses one for her optometry appointment, I have a whole bunch of glasses that I have been collecting. I had a bunch of people send me some because I was using glasses for my One Little Word a couple years ago, and I ended up not even finishing that album. But I still have all these glasses, so I thought it'd be fun to kind of just throw a couple onto that layout since I have them. All right, so that is it. So that is that 6 or 7? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is 6 layouts planned for my February kit here. So I'm going to try to get through these as quickly as I possibly can. I may pull out one of my sketch classes that I've taken in the past as I was going through and I'm kind of cleaning up my room. I have all these printouts of sketch classes that I've taken and I was like, oh, I don't use these very often. And sometimes if I'm trying to get through something quickly or I just kind of, I feel stuck, sketches always kind of help bring me out of it. And I have some saved on Pinterest, but I'm not loving them anymore. I've been kind of going through them a lot. So I want to go back to maybe some older ones that I think I can make work with this kit. So I'm probably going to do that. I will not be able to show you those sketches because they are sketches from classes that I've paid for. So I don't want to, show that information for free. So, but if I do use a sketch, I'll just tell you which class from my sketch classes that I've taken that I'm going to be using for that day. I hope that makes sense. It makes sense in my head as I'm saying it. I'm like, eh. So, all right, that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on this. I'm really trying to catch up on my hip kits because like I said, this is February and Maze is on its way. So I've got to get hustle in here and working through my kits. All right, so I'm going to get started and I'll be back again real soon with the first layout from this.